changes. Turn and face the strange.
Good morning, I'm Doug Yates from the Real Estate News Channel.
And I'm Mark Cunningham, Doug Yates' identical twin brother. And listen, I love me Aunt Fannie, and I love me some Uncle Freddie. And you know what? They're a colossal mess. They're like a train wreck. You can't help but look at what's going on, even though they're a total mess. And you know what? They've got two big problems. One, they've got this like giant arterial bleed happening, all right? Just money seeping out because of all these non-producing, toxic assets that are just weighing them down like a big old weight.
It's called a mortgage hemorrhage.
Mortgage hemorrhage, exactly. The other problem is they can't get new clients to come in to be able to help bring in some of the money that's going in that's also flowing out.
Exactly.
And so their solution is go to the government and let's try to sop up the blood with a lot of billions, as in terms of hundreds of billions. And then let's take these new buyers that could potentially help us and let's just make it tougher for them and put a noose around their neck and just continually tighten it until they either pass out or are able to qualify.
And by what we mean with tougher, the guidelines for Freddie and Fannie for conventional loans is going to be changing mid-December in just a couple of weeks. And what they're doing is they're pushing out the eligibility requirements for anybody who's had a foreclosure on their credit report. So it's going to push it out 7 years. 7 years. That's going to affect a huge percentage of home ownership because a lot of people have tried to fix their mortgage situation by loan modification, and Fannie and Freddie have denied a slew of them. They've also tried, after that, short sale. And Fannie and Freddie has also denied a slew of them, which gives them no other option than to foreclose. So it is going to hurt the homeowners that are trying to buy in just a few years. Thank goodness we have FHA.
And it's really stupid because those are potential clients again. And you know what? The majority of them paid well before. So it's just this economy that really kind of screwed them up. And they're also changing guidelines in the form of debt to income ratio. They're moving it to 45%. Now, that doesn't leave a whole lot of room to have anything but groceries and your house, and that's about it. That's all you can afford to pretty much put on as your expenses. So, not a good move, Fannie and Freddie. Sorry, you continue to be a colossal mess, and we're just going to continually watch you go down and possibly burn our money in the process.
We're just hoping somebody puts a tourniquet on it.
On the policy of truth.
Are you ready for this? Moment of truth.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
You better be worried. Congressmen are out there right now calling this new bill the moment of truth. And you better be worried when they start using the word truth because that's probably far from the meaning of what they're saying.
Gives me goosebumps.
All right? They never talk about truth. I mean, we're in the era
But this is the moment of truth.
Yeah, but we're also in the era of transparency. Remember that line we got?
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
But it's change.
What's transparent is what we see from our end into Washington, okay? The moment of truth is just not there. So what that is, that bill is proposing to do all these cuts, right? And some may be good, some may be bad. But the one I want to laser in on is the mortgage interest tax deductions, all right? That's been a staple for the housing industry for years. In fact, it's a lot of reasons why we tell people to not rent.
Buy.
Why would you rent when you can buy, when you can take advantage of that? They're talking about wiping that out. It's ridiculous.
What's killing us is this is going to affect anybody that has a mortgage over $500,000 or a second home. Now, that's a lot of the market. So this affects all of real estate nationwide. We want you to focus on talking to your congressman. Get it out there and tell them what you think of it because this affects real estate. We want to make sure that they don't pass this part of the bill. The good parts, sure, but check it out. Moment of truth.
Yeah, moment of truth. The truth is, we're all getting screwed if they do that. Here's your tip of the day. Do you dread when somebody says, what kind of results are you getting on your marketing? And do you dread it because you go, I really don't have any numbers? Try sitting down in front of a business person that is possibly looking into giving you money. And when they say, what are you doing for your efforts? They're going to want to know numbers. most people can't answer it. In fact, they squirm and they go, well, I get pretty good results. They have no idea. And that's really doing a disservice to your business. You got to think of yourself as that business owner interviewing yourself. So grab some tools that can help you. And one tool that's fantastic, it's been proven, it's one of the top tools out there in the country, is Salesforce. If you go to salesforce.com, you can sign up and actually use their online service. It's fantastic. And what does Salesforce do for you? It tracks your incoming leads. It tracks your results for your marketing that you come in. It sets things so that you can do drip campaigns and you can do reminders so that you don't forget about these leads that may be cold now, but you might be able to warm them up to a potential actual listing or a buyer or whatever you're looking for. Using a tool like that, very inexpensive, and disciplining yourself and remembering to interview yourself to see if you're really being effective in your marketing and tracking it will go a long way in increasing your business.
Hey, we want to thank you once again for watching our show with us today. We want to thank our sponsor, Exit Realty. We also want to make mention why so many agents are coming over in droves to Exit. Contact us because it's about technology. It's about their top trainers, worldwide and world-renowned trainers. And you can earn over 100%. There's a ton of things, many benefits to it. But check us out. Contact us.
And you know what? Remember, I'm going to harp on this because this is the season of giving. And please continue giving our videos. Give them. You know what? They come free. You don't have to wrap them. And gosh darn it, you can play with them more than once. So click over here on Facebook, Twitter, embed it on your website. Remember, it helps with your linkability and it helps with your search engine. And then besides that, let's continue to have some fun. The week's not done yet, so send us your ideas for 80 songs. We'll continue to infuse them into our stories, and you just never know when Doug might have a wig on again, and maybe he'll do his Twisted Sister act.
Ooh.
So see you later.
Have a great one.
Oh man, this 80s week's been fun. It reminds me of all the catchphrases we used to use, like totally awesome and rad and dude, that's totally gnarly. We used to use all those, my friends, man. It's fun.
I remember Nito.
Yeah, let me remind you of one more. You probably heard